Dendrophthoe falcata. L.F. Ettingsh is one of the hemiparasitic plants that belong to the Loranthaceae family of mistletoes. It is the most common of all the mistletoes that occur in India. At the moment, reports say that it has around 401 plant hosts. The genus Dendrophthoe comprises about 31 species spread across tropical Africa, Asia, and Australia. Flora of China, 2003, among which 7 species are found in India. D.falcata bears grey barks, thick coriaceous leaves variable in shape with stout flowers. Wealth of India, 2002. The flowering and inflorescences in D.falcata was previously referred to as axillary or as one developing on the scars of fallen leaves. But Y.P.S Pundir, 1996, verified it to be of strictly cauliflorous nature and also notified that it shares fundamental similarity to that of Ficus glomerata, F. pomifera and F. hispida. 2 of its varieties are widespread in India, namely var. falcata, honeysuckled mistletoe, and var. coccinea, red honeysuckled mistletoe, distinguished by occurrence of white and red flowering, respectively. Flowers of India. To date, D.falcata represents the only known mistletoe with the largest global host range. Calvin and Wilson, 2009, which is continuously and rapidly widening. Host-parasite interface among angiosperms. Parasitic relationship through the formation of haustorial linkages is known to be widespread. Wilson and Calvin, 2006. In general, haustorial connections among 72 of the 75 aerial parasitic genera may belong to either of the 4 types, viz. epicortical roots, as, clasping unions, wood roses, and bark strands. Calvin and Wilson, 1998. May run along the host branches in either direction, forming haustorial structures at variable intervals, while unions occur as single points of attachment of individual parasites, hence pronounced as solitary. In D.falcata on different hosts, 2 of the haustorial kinds have been observed, viz. solitary unions as on sugar apple, Annona squamosa, and epicortical roots as on sapota, Acras zapota, guava, Psidium guajava, pomegranate, Panica granatum, have been known. It is unknown about what factors decide formation of different haustorial types by the leafy mistletoe on different hosts. The host branches infected with D.falcata show a gradual reduction in growth and diameter as compared to other healthy uninfected branches. Karen H.M.E. al. 1999. This mistletoe does not have an indigenous rooting system and is dependent on the host for water and minerals. Nutrient dynamics have shown that a higher titer of N, P, K, Mg and Na in the leaves of mistletoe than the leaves of uninfected and infected hosts, which may be due to differential translocation of elements within the host flow. M. Surya Prakash al. 1967. Karen H.M.E. al. 1999. The haustorial connections of the parasite with the plant are devoid of any efficient retranslocation system. Smith and Stewart, 1990. Seed dispersal and pollination. Seed dispersal and pollination is usually mediated by the birds that thrive on fruits from the parasite and/or host, particularly in southern India. Tickle's flower pecker, also called the pale-billed flower pecker, is reported to facilitate seed dispersal of D.falcata among neem through fecal excretions or regurgitations. Karen H.M.E. al. 1999. Hambali, 1977, and references therein. Studies conducted at the higher altitudes of the Western Ghats, where both the mistletoes and the flower peckers occur predominantly, which parallel the western coast of India, infer that the flower pecker-pollinated mistletoes have particularly developed feature specialized to attract a unique vector both to facilitate pollination and seed dispersal. The fruit and flowers have similar resemblance and, more significantly, the fruiting time overlap with the next flowering season. David R. 1983. The hair-crested drongo, sometimes called the spangled drongo, and sunbirds are also known to feed on the nectar from the D.falcata flowers, adding to the list of pollinators to this mistletoe. Cunmore al. 2005. Medicinal uses. Dendrophthoe falcata possesses remarkable potentials as a medicinal plant, evident from the wound healing, antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-nociceptive properties of its ethanolic extracts. Patternea concinita. 2008. Shihabe al. 2006. Medicinal properties of this hemiparasite may vary in effects respective to different hosts. It establishes a relation with Malavardhani al. 2006. The whole plant is used in indigenous system of medicine as cooling, bitter, astringent, aphrodisiac, narcotic and diuretic. Alekati al. 1993. And is useful in treating pulmonary tuberculosis, asthma, menstrual disorders, swelling wounds, ulcers, renal and vesical calculi, and vitiated conditions of kapha and pitta. Anarde al. 2008. Sastry. 1952. Patternea al. 2008. Also, the decoction of plant used by women as an anti-fertility agent has been evidenced to possess anti-cancer activity. Nadkarni. 1993. The leaf ethanolic extract significantly and dose-dependently inhibits the acetic acid-induced writhing in mice. Shihabe al. 2006. And has indicated a low-level toxicity in the brine shrimp lethality assays. Besides, a more recent work by Patternea al. 2008 shows significant tumor reduction in induced mammary carcinogenesis in Worcester female rats when fed with hydroalcoholic extracts of D.falcata. Diseases. Dendrophthoe falcata is susceptible to diseases such as leaf blight caused by Coletotrichum stage of Glomerella cingulata. Muhammad Ali and Florence. 1987. Hyperparasitism. D.falcata can be parasitized by Scurrula cordifolia. Another mistletoe. Pundir. 1979. Similarly, Visca moriental has also been reported to grow on D.falcata. Saxena. 1971. In another instance, Cuscuta reflexa has been shown to act as a rival to the leafy mistletoe. Nath and Indira. 1975. From a conservation biologist's viewpoint, mistletoes are considered as a keystone resource of biodiversity. Watson. 2001. And from that of an ethnobiologist and/or pharmacologists. Patternea al. 2008. They possess numerous ethno-medicinal assets with prospects extending to promises even for use as an anti-tumor agent. Besides, a farmer's perspective entails that they are notorious and devastating parasitic plants, being backed by easy seed dispersal mediated by frugivorous birds. They continue to pose serious losses to economically valuable fruit trees, flowering plants and those with medicinal properties, whether growing in forests, orchards or gardens. Sridhar and Rao. 1978.